Okay, morning.
Morning, Nita. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, welcome to this morning session. Beautiful Thursday morning over here. Hope you guys are doing good. Now, let's jump right into it. Gbpnz day. This we've been talking about for ages, for a very, very long time. Eventually, it moved. Now I'm going to do a little bit breakdown. I think there's still an opportunity on this. Where is this coming from? Just give me a moment. Okay. This one here. So Gbpnz, I think there's still again a good buy opportunity, but then okay, I think we're good now. I was looking for where that song was playing from. Oh, I hope I did not just okay, that's still good. All right, so Gbpnz, good. This was the buy called out a couple of weeks ago. It came to this same low. Now here is the kicker. I drew this line to show you guys, look, there was actually a break here, but though equal high, but this guy did not come below this here. So this was the yardstick for measuring if this is going to go further down. It didn't come here to make a new low. Instead, it made a higher low. Key point, higher low. And then it eventually went to break this area, which I told you guys, which is why, again, I put this rectangle box here, that whenever it breaks it, that's when I would consider that a push to the upside, because it's been struggling to get over it. Eventually it did. And personally, I did miss my first entry, which is this. When it broke that, came back, tapped it, that's it. Now it gave a second opportunity. There might still be an opportunity to get in, but this will be a little bit on the high side, because you have to put your stop loss somewhere below here, all right? But it's worth the risk. You could put your stop loss here, but use a very small lot size, then target that high over there, all right? But then if it pulls back, so this is how I'm going to play it. Pay attention closely. Ideal entry, right? This push is going to possibly make a new high before it pulls back. So that's why I'm going to risk that tiny entry over there, very small lot, stop loss over here. Then if it pulls down into this area or gives me another opportunity, then I'll take a second entry, but with a bigger lot. All right, with a bigger lot to target that high there. So that's my take on Gbpnz. Easy peasy, bounce, drop, eventually breaks it, retests. This is textbook. I can't make this up. The breakdown or the screenshot of the previous breakdown is in the group for anyone to see. So that's it for Gbpnz. Let's move on to Euro JPY. Yesterday I dropped a call. Before Euro JPY, let's quickly go to see what's happening on Euro AUD. Guys, I told you this time around, you've got to be patient, you've got to be disciplined, and you've got to just trust your process. If not, look at what Euro AUD did. Look at that. So Euro AUD, we called out, was it Monday? We called out this buy. I told you guys, look, TP1 has been smashed. TP2 almost, this is where I would have closed out, but I'm still hanging out to see if it's going to continue up. If it doesn't, then I'm going to go for a close to go with what I've got. A lot of persons got in on this move, but again, poor management or closing out too early. You've got to trust your move, guys. You've got to trust it. This was EUROUD. Let me share the screenshots. Copy link. I know when you're going through those losses, it takes a toll on you, but you already understand the market. If you've been on a year, 2 years, 3 years, you understand structure. The missing link is your psychology and your risk management. This is July 14. Today is 17. 3 days ago, I dropped this. 3 days ago, I can't make this up. And now you can see prices it was at 78014. Now it's at 7. It hit that 79394, almost at the price we wanted. And it's pulling back a bit. This is over 150 pips, still ongoing. So if you held, shout out to you. You must have given a lot of persons or stressed some persons out when you pulled into this point. But pulled it here, pulled back up, pulled again, pulled again. So one thing to know when not to close a move is that when it pulls back into your stop loss, but then it doesn't take out the underlying low, just like I showed you guys on GN, doesn't take out the low or make any new low, you know the move is still on. We are just in a pullback. So just hang in there. Yes, all the time you won't be able to spot it. The market is going to surprise you, but eventually, if you come to understand that, okay, doing this doesn't mean that it's going to drop to my stop loss, helps you to hang on to your trade and trust your analysis. Then EuroJPY now. I broke this down. In fact, I talked about the yen yesterday. I don't want to go highlight the messages I dropped in the group to say I told you so. But it did move as we talked or spoke about. Look at this. Now it's pulling back. We'll wait to see. This was the yen yesterday. Let me see. Yes, it pulled back into this point, shot up. Now it's pulling back again. I'm looking for gold buys. I have my eyes on gold buys. So now it's pulling back, right? It has taken out this. It's to watch it. The opportunity is still there. This was the first entry that pulled up. From 50 pips it pushed. Let me see if I can get that chart for you guys yesterday again. The yen buy, very clean, very obvious. After that crazy CPI news yesterday. So we got into that. So this was it here. I told you guys, watch here and here, the two boxed in areas. I said my D entry, my G price level to come tap is here, but here is something interesting too. Fortunately, it did choose the second one and see where price was at, and then compare that with the push it made yesterday. Eventually, pushed all the way up here, 50 plus pips as you already see. Now it's pulling back. We're going to watch this area. As long as it stays above this price point here, I'm going to look for another re-entry on Euro Yen. Same thing with Gbpjpy. I think there was one pair I'm missing. Okay, I think it was GJ. Yeah, I think it was GJ when I drew this line. It was GJ. And I talked about this point too. So guys, GJ, looking at it on the 4-hour. Go watch that video if you haven't. GJ, I do fancy the buy. You know what? GJ buy. So GJ, look at it on the 4-hour. I do find, but just that GJ like to mess around sometimes. You see that I came into that point. Guys, go watch the video yesterday. I broke this down. Like, it's not rocket science. Okay? It's not. It's not rocket science at all. Okay, so it came down to this area because my first thought was, watch this trend line, yellow trend line is going to bounce there, or if it doesn't, it comes to eventually tap this equal lows, watch it there, we see the engulfing candle closes above that point. That would have been a sweet spot to enter, but right now it's whacking up and down. This might be a little bit crazy entry, but let's see. Yeah, fancy a Gbpjpy. A Gbpjpy right there. And the risk is not much even. So Gbpjpy buy, target that point for let's 80 plus pips. I don't mind that. Yes, GJ. Let me see if there's a higher target we can get in. Not really. That point looks cool. And if I take this out, take it over here to aim for that high. I think it's invariably the same point too. So let's not just go crazy about that. Let's keep it neat and tidy. So we're only risking 30 plus pip on this one. For 100 pip move. For it being GG, I'm just going to make this 40. Yeah. Gbpjpy. Let me check this out now. The buy of that side I've figured out. So that's my take. GJ buys 40 pip risk. And let's see how that goes on the yen buy. Let's see this. So yeah, guys, that's this. So yesterday, guys, I called out GU move without considering, without remembering that was CPI news. So GT has charged, and it showed us why we should always check the news, right? And I'm going to do just that today. See that was just a hunt move. Eventually, it's coming back down now, all right? And we can see AUD USD also doing the same. So we were right, but we got in at the wrong time. UCAD have been crying out this buy for long, eventually, but this was the ideal move here with this descending channel, break above. I wanted this to come here before we buy, but it didn't give us that. Still, we see that it's moving to the upside. If I go change this to the line chart, you see the higher lows and the higher high is making this a higher low, make a new high, another higher low. So it's gradually pushing to the upside. You could literally pick up your T line and connect those dots like that. So it's one to also keep an eye on for possible push when it gives. So it's looking very annoying right now. So that's why I'm not paying attention to it. But it's pushing to the upside. Gold, I did talk about possible sell yesterday. Again, it didn't give us the break we were looking for. So no mission activated. Now it looks more like a buy. Why? Because it has come here to create that low with the news. So personally, I'm looking, you see my T line also, I'm looking for it to come a little bit lower. I'm looking for it to come a little bit lower. It has wicked it. I wish I saw that earlier on. But my take on gold right now is more something like this. Comes into that price point. I'm looking for a possible weak fill over there. That's my take on gold. But regardless, if it doesn't come all the way down here, I'm going to try to catch it above that 342 level. All right, that's 342 level will be my deal. price point. I'm going to aim for that week fill on gold. So there we go on gold. Let's wait for that entry point. Okay, so there we go, guys. Pairs I'm looking at, I do like the yen. I already talked about GN. That looks good. If you fancy, I already talked about GJ too. We're on that move, active as we speak. Another one is the AU and NU. AU looks cool for a sell. So guys, hop in on that one also. I would recommend. Let's see where we go. Whoa, AUD USD, guys. AUD USD sells right as we speak. This is low risk. AUD USD. That's beautiful. Inverse head and shoulder. Or head and shoulders rather. Yeah, we'll be coming for this week's underneath it. That's a huge possibility to aim for. So you see the head and shoulders there. 1, 2, 3. Broke that point. Push. That's what we're talking about. This would have been the ideal point also because watch. It's going to possibly pull back, but I don't mind. You see, after this point here, right? Thought I'm messing about, eventually broke it, pull back, drop. So I'm going to call out a sell on AU. We're risking 44 pip move on this one. Let's make that 35. And take all of this out. So yeah, AUD sells as we speak. So there it is. All right, so guys, pretty looking good in the market today. Remember, if you've gotten a little bit, if you've gotten any kind of understanding on how price flows, trust me, I'm not selling. It's a psyche or risk. Until then, keep working at it. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop until you're proud of yourself. All right, don't think I can do this. Fade up, this happens. Pick yourself up, dust yourself, keep going. So currently now at 113 pips on Euro UD. All right, so the yen, let me see, what did I do? I hope I did not delete it. I think I just deleted Euro UD. Oh, AUD that I called on now. Yeah, I think I just deleted it. Better annoying. I'm going to add it back up here. I already called Gbpjpy, so if you're in that already, guys, you are up in profit. So that's it. All right, guys. Nita, are you in GJ? Did you get in? Did you get in? Did you get in? I hope you did.
I got in GJ and AU just now, yeah.
When did you get in GJ? When it was called or just now?
198891.
Okay, that's good. So we're good now.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see how that goes. I'll be back on to keep tabs on this. Are you working today? No?
I am, yeah, I am, yeah. Yeah, I am
Okay.
working. Can I get into another buy in GJ? Or is it too late?
What lot are you on, GJ?
0.03.
And AU?
0.03.
Okay, it's okay. Just let's hang on to those two.
Just hang on. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Let's see how that goes. We'll connect back later then. Have a nice day.
Lovely. You too. Bye bye. Thank you. Thanks.